Hello, welcome to Premier Scene. I'm Claire Bueno. We are here at the 32nd London Film Critics Awards in association with their charity partners, the BFI Archive. Join us as we chat to all the stars on the red carpet. What a year you're having already.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, yeah.
Could you believe it? I mean, obviously you've worked for Steven Spielberg. What was that experience like, first of all?
You know, it should have been terrifying. It should have been really terrifying. And Steven managed to make it, you know, as comfortable as possible. And that's kind of I think, his greatest skill as a director for actors. You know, you really do feel very comfortable and you feel like, you know, you're not afraid to make mistakes and therefore hopefully you do your best performance. And I mean, my first day of shooting, I was doing a scene where I'm down in a muddy field. I've just fallen off a horse and I'm meant to be getting up into a shot, and Steven Spielberg is down in the mud with me, you know, lying in the mud, showing me how he wants me to get up. And you know, I think that kind of sums it up.
Kind of have to pinch yourself.
Yeah, you do. But you know, he made it such a wonderful experience.
And also, you were acting alongside obviously seasoned professionals, but also some of the really up and coming British talent as well. What was that like? You know,
I mean, you know, most of the people in the movie I, you know, have grown up watching, or at least have been watching for a few years. You know, I'm a huge fan of Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he's one of the best British actors at the moment. And
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston, Peter Mullen, Emily Watson. You know, they're all kind of people who, I mean, for me on set, we're kind of like my older brothers on set, really. You know, trying to calm me down, I think. And yeah, they were sweet.
And for tonight, what do the awards mean to you? Is it an opportunity for you to sort of sit back and think, my goodness, I've really achieved something here?
I don't know. It kind of helps it sink in a little bit, but I mean, this is just as mad as all the shooting. You know, I can't really get over it. You know, it's very, very humbling to think that, you know, so many people have come and watched the movie and seen my fat face on the cinema screen. So yeah, it's bizarre. The
last time I interviewed you was at Fright Fest.
Oh right.
Yeah. My goodness, could you have anticipated what was going to happen?
No. that's a difficult one-word answer for you.
Well, it's become such a phenomenal success. Best British film you're nominated for today. What does that mean to you?
It's really interesting because it's kind of you know, when we did the first film, Down Terrace, it went completely under the radar, and this is starting to get a bit of an acceptance and but what it mainly means is wider audience, so that it starts to break through into the kind of into the public consciousness, and it just makes it easier to get audiences to go and see the films I make, so it's good.
And with regards to whether you win an award or just even being nominated, does it help you as a filmmaker potentially to get funding for your next film?
It can. I think it's all part of a bigger picture. It doesn't. It won't help. Like tomorrow, if I win, I won't be able to go into a meeting and get a load of money. That's for sure won't happen. But it kind of the more things like this happen and the more people say they like the film, then it just helps, you know.
I think it's these kind of awards as well say a lot for the acknowledgement of British independent film.
Yeah, this year's been really, really good. Yeah, when we were at the BFIs, we just could really feel that, and you know, we were sitting to the table next to Paddy Considine and their movie, because we're a Warpex movie as well. So their movie was we share a lot of crew with Tranosaur, so yeah, it was really good. That.
And also we've got Michael Smiley up for an award for Kill List as well. What does that mean to you as a writer and a director, that you can also kind of influence what other people think about an actor's performance?
Obviously, you know, I ride on the coattails of Smiley's success. You know, when I don't win for best film, obviously when I don't win, I'm taking complete credit for the whole movie. But when the movie doesn't win for best film and Smiley does win, I will obviously be telling everyone it was my direction that made his performance, not nothing to do with his skill. But you know, yeah, and it's great to see Smiley being recognised. It's brilliant.
Freezing love, look at your wee hands.
Cold hands, warm heart.
Is it though? Is it though?
I'll have to leave that to all the hearts I've broken.
My hands are roasting. I've got a heart like a swinging brick.
How are you doing?
I'm really good. This is really nice, isn't it? It's good. The weather's held.
Well, yeah, it's all right for us because we're under the bridge.
I know it's a bit chilly. I've got nipples like cigar butts, but let's just leave it at that. You know, you hear a cracking and a shattering once falling on the ground. That's mine. Don't go hooking for it.
And since we saw you at Fright Fest.
Fright Fest, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the film's had so many accolades.
I know.
It's brilliant.
It's been amazing. So I won Best Actor at that, and then the BFIs is Best Supporting, and now Best Supporting for this. It's been an amazing sort of, what's that, 6 months, 7 months or something, you know. It's unbelievable. If somebody had told me this time last year, I wouldn't have believed them, you know. It's great, it's lovely, you know, and it's, you know, the world out there is really taken the kill list, you know. People either love it or hate it, and that's great, I think, you know what I mean.
Well, there's quite a twist, isn't there, to the end? Obviously, we won't give it away. But
yeah, well, I think, you know what, I think what's great about it is, you know, it takes you on a journey. Let's put it that way. It takes you on a journey, and a lot of films are quite predictable in that way. You know what I mean? There's a love interest, there's a car chase, there's this, that, and the other, and Kill List is none of those things. But it tells a really strong story, and it, you know, you sort of strap yourself in and go with it. You know, and I think for that reason that makes it an exciting piece of film, you know, and it'll hold. I think it'll hold in years to come too. You know what I mean?
Well, you're nominated tonight. What does it feel? What's it feel like to be nominated and really be acknowledged for the award?
Yeah, it feels really nice.
Yeah,
it feels
really
nice to be nominated. It's and it's good as well. Like that, the critics were really nice about Submarine, so we were really fortunate with that. So yeah, it's nice.
No, it's very cool. It's very cool. Very cool.
The film's a comedy. What's it like for you as actors to be in the moment and be able to work with that? And
so much fun.
Yeah,
comedy's
great, especially with Richard, the director. I mean, he really did let us have a laugh, and that was the main thing.
And with Paddy, and it was so funny. It was really good fun.
Well, what a great evening for you. 5 nominees for We Need to Talk About Kevin. I bet you couldn't believe it, could you?
It's very exciting. Yeah, no, we were thrilled when we got the nominations, and in such great formidable competition as well. It's just, you know, makes it all the sweeter. And
is it also an extra special evening for you? Is it your father that's being nominated this evening?
It is. Well, he's not being nominated. He's being awarded the Dilys Powell Award. So yeah, that makes it a very special occasion indeed.
And what's it been like for you growing up with it? I mean, you're a producer now, but you must have grown up within the film industry. How's it changed?
Oh, mate, it's unrecognisable, but no, it's evolved and changed like any industry has from then, and yeah, it's been in my blood for so long now that I don't know anything else basically. But
your father was a cinematographer, then went on to be a director. Have you got those kind of aspirations as well, or are you happy to stay producing?
No, I'm very happy doing what I do and having the chance and being given the chance to do it, and just want to keep on, you know, trying to make better and better films. That's always a challenge for any filmmaker, whether you're a producer or a director or a cinematographer. You're just really striving to do your best work always.
Is there a pressure for yourself as a producer, because obviously the film needs to make money, to invest not only your time and your efforts and what money you do, but to make it like it's going to be a box office success basically, because the opening weekends sadly is what's so important now?
Well, it's true. I mean, you have to make a commercial argument for any movie that you're involved with, because these films cost a lot of money, whether it's at the end, you know, the art house end of the film like Kevin, or whether it's through to the big blockbusters. They all have their own economic scale, so that's a massive part of it. But those are the challenges, and you know, you just got to get the balancing act right. You can't do it every time, but yeah.
What was the hook for you really about We Need to Talk About Kevin that made you really want to become involved in the film?
For me, it was a perfect combination of just such an exciting filmmaker and then coupling that with terrific material. I'd read the book when it was first published and loved it. And so when I got involved with the project, which was further down the line, Lynne was already involved, Tilda was already attached to the film, so I just came in and sort of put all the pieces together and found the resources to get it done. But yeah, great combination of creative elements.
The dynamic duo, both of you, Lynne, Rory, your partnership, and now your awards. What's it been like?
Crazy, just strange. I mean, I don't think we've taken it in at all.
It's been a whirlwind year, definitely, yeah, but really satisfying to to get some recognition for something that took a long time and a lot of work, and
it's
just
been
be
a
proud
tough...
of my wife.
and will it help, with the awards? Does it help you as filmmakers then potentially go on to making more films and invest?
I'll be getting $200 million next time. Excuse me.
You have permission.
Yeah, no, of course these things help, but always it's to the strength of the ideas and the strength of the pieces of work, so just I always challenge myself to make the best I can do, and this was a challenge, a major one. So
it definitely doesn't hurt. We appreciate her getting some recognition. It's about time.
And again, congratulations with the nomination as well. You must be very excited.
Really excited. It's really weird, when you're making a film, you spend years doing it, and you don't think about any of this, and so it's great when people like the movie. And this is particularly special because it's critics. They're tough guys to please, and so we're happy that the film seems to have worked for audiences and the critics.
There has been an overwhelming response, hasn't there, to Senna? Why do you think that is?
It's something about the man. I think it all comes down to him. He's got such charisma. He's what a movie star should be. But he's real. He's doing it all for real. That was his life, and we just tried to show the man through his own words and through his own actions, and that's what seems to appeal to people, I think.
And what was it for you that made you want to be a part of it and invest so much of your time and effort?
To begin with, I'm just a huge sport fan. So I remember that time when he was racing. I remember the rivalry, and I was into sport long before I had any interest in filmmaking. And so for me, the chance to make a movie about sport seemed like, this is crazy, the two things that I love put together. And then I got to know more and more about him. The more I got to know about him, the more I thought, well, we potentially could have something special here, because he's just greater than most people. He's more eloquent, and the deeds that he did and what he stood for. And then you have the action of the driving. It's so exciting. So it's not a cold, dry film. It's actually a very exciting, thrilling movie.
Congratulations on your nominations this evening. Can you believe it?
Yes, I have to. I could not expect it, but now it happens. Yeah, I believe it.
And when you first got involved in the film as a director, had you always anticipated in making a black and white film? Because presumably in the world of colour and HD and what we've got now, is it a risky thing to do?
Well, actually, I'm not sure I get the question, the right question, but actually, I wrote the movie and I found the producer and I directed it. I mean, it's my whole. I did the entire process, so it's not like somebody asked me to tell that story and then I decided to direct. I don't know if I get the question right.
It was about that shooting in black and white.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was my decision to do it this way, and I think this was from the very beginning what attracted me in that particular movie. Make a silent black and white movie, and I think it's, of course, part of the success of the movie that makes it different.
And can you tell us a bit about the experience that you had working on the artist? Because you're not having to vocalise, did it allow you to concentrate more on your performance?
We had lines. We spoke in French, in English, in gibberish, but it's not really different. Now for this movie, I watched a lot of movies with Michel, Murnau's movies, King Vidor's movies, Sunrise, The Crowd, and a lot of Douglas Fairbanks movies, Gene Kelly's movies, and I had fun pretending to be a movie star in 1920s.
And you're working with a director who wrote the script as well. Does that help you as an actor to get into the part more, or do they become more precious about the part?
Travailler avec un réalisateur qui a écrit le texte, ou est-ce qu'au contraire c'est trop précieux parce que c'est leur phrase, leur ligne,
Mais comment dire dis-le en français. Michel ne tenait pas forcément à ce qu'on dise toutes les phrases du film.
Michel didn't really want them to necessarily say all the words that were written in the script.
C'est-à-dire que tout ce qu'on pouvait jouer et qu'on n'avait pas besoin de dire, c'était mieux.
Everything that they could act and not say, it was even better for him, actually.
It's a body language. Yes, it's more instinctive. It's not intellectual.
And how are you feeling tonight about being nominated for an award?
I'm very proud. I'm thrilled. I'm scared. No, it's an honor. It's an honor to be nominated tonight.
That's it for this year. All we have to do now is wait with eager anticipation to see who the winners are. I'm Claire Bueno, and you're watching Premier Scene.